It seems there's a torrential downpour going on outside. I'll think I'll have a minority deliver me some food on a bicycle. We need a nuclear event for these people so they can know, or they can at least be able to experience it for like a week. Send them on a camp where it's the equivalent of like what would happen. People have depression and anxiety. Not everyone can just go to the grocery store and plan meals like this. Dude, I saw this and I just wanted to talk about it quickly because this looks funny. I love these. I love these little tweets which just demonstrate kind of the leftoid perspective on retarded things, you know? A thread of Doordash takes. There we go. Why are people so weird about Doordash? Because it is exploitation. The business doesn't... Okay, well, that's kind of cringe straight away.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Hey!
If after watching Lex's video you think about doing something drastic, the help is available, and it's never a bad idea to reach out. Hugging
Thank you for the £5. Hopefully I'll be okay, but we will see. Thank you very much for the £5. The business model does not function without massively underpaying workers, most of whom live in poverty. Habituating yourself to using Doordash is a moral sickness. I just don't think the consumer has got enough ability. Like, what you'd have to do is get everyone to stop using Doordash, which is impossible. You can't do that, you know? Like, if you don't want to use Doordash because you find it to be morally questionable, that's up to you. But I don't think it's a moral sickness. Yo, true. Now do OnlyFans. True. Doordash should really consider branching out and hiring some people who aren't mentally retarded or on drugs. Do you know what I think, right? You know, I tend to give, you know, when I get Doordash, I tend to give a generous tip. I give like a, 10% tip, which in the UK is good. I know that's cheap for America, but in the UK, I mean, it's very optional over here. And it's not, some people probably don't tip at all. But I always give a 10% tip. And I don't expect much. It's a very simple transaction. But what pisses me off is when they turn up, right? And they have got their fucking phone on or something. And they don't, they just kind of hand it's like, at least fucking say something. I'm not looking for praise. I'm just looking for, oh, hey, here you go. Good evening. Here you go. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye. That's it. That's all that I want. I don't think that's too much to fucking ask for, is it? That's literally it. But some of them are just in absolute silence. And yeah, there's been times where I've retracted the tip. After the fact, I've changed it. Because I'm like, fuck that guy. What a fucking joker. So yeah, it's, to be honest with you, they just need to be a bit more with it, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I think I don't really understand. Like, I know that there's a kind of meme about it being badly paying. I think the thing is with Doordash is or as we have like Uber Eats, Deliveroo, you've got to really be like on it, and you've got to be really quick and rapid, and you've got to go delivery. And you probably got to do 9 or 10 hours, not including a lunch break. And your lunch break can probably only be like 30 minutes, really, I'd say. Anna is 5 minutes away. Abdul turns up. Okay. People with legs can shit in toilets. Yes, we're shitting on bed blobs. We are. But first of all, we're just shitting on the take that it's a moral sickness to use Doordash. Well, habituating yourself to using Doordash.
That's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Ty Williams.
Thank you for the membership.
Ty Williams celebrates 3 months of membership. Hyped to see your reaction to Lex's response. She was completely out of it in her video.
I'm excited about it too.
Level of pace when talking. 1.5 speed needed.
I felt like it was Christmas yesterday as I was going to sleep. Just leave the food on the stoop, give the door a knock, then fuck off. That's interesting. So you prefer they don't say anything? That's interesting. Anyway, I think this is retarded. Use these facilities as you wish. It's not your fault that it's a shitty economic system. And at the end of the day, if people don't want to do it, they can go and pick another job at the end of the day, can't they? So, or unionize. I think in the UK there's been some unionization of these people. But anyway, and so Sophie with a flag in bio, flag in name, Restaurant employees are never exploited. Lol. Leave disabled people alone. Wait, what? Hang on a minute. This is a soy take from Avery Edison, but I don't think they're ever going to go at disabled people, are they? They were just saying, I think it's exploitative. People are trying to survive the best way they can, and you're relegating us to frozen dinners. As if everyone's diet can tolerate them. As if histamines in frozen food don't trigger autoimmune responses. So that's it, guys. Disabled people have got two choices. Okay? Option one. Option one is to eat overpriced Doordash every day and probably spend a fortune on it. Option two is eat frozen food and get autoimmune responses. Those are the only two options disabled people have. That's it. Ty Williams with the super sticker. Thank you. Sheba Dog shouting good luck in a megaphone. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. Very generous. Okay. Chud ordering DoorDash. I fucking love this meme. This is classic. It seems there's a torrential downpour going on outside. I'll think I'll have a minority deliver me some food. On a bicycle. On a bicycle. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is a DoorDash community subreddit. Oh, so this is where all the... Wait. Okay, so this is where all the people come to either say the good or bad things that are happening to them. Never had a restaurant scam me so blatantly before. What the fuck? Dasher just asked me to give a cash tip for gas. Waiting for your order. Is there any possible way you might be able to do a cash tip or even cash app so that I can get some gas? Because I can't pull out of my Dasher account until 9 when my shift is over and I'm filling in for my wife who had a heart attack 3 days ago. Dude, that's insane. Please, sir, help me, sir. Please, sir, I'm Indian, sir. Help me, sir. Please, sir, help me, sir. I'm Indian, sir. Although it does say Amy there, to be fair, so... Okay, your issue and request has been sent is under review by a team of specialized experts. They will provide an update in an email. They sent a picture of a small bag, but I also ordered a whole pizza. As the case under review, we are unable to process refund credits or redelivery. What the hell? That seems pretty crazy. Oh my god, that's fucking retarded, man. Leave it to the side. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's this thing. Because obviously, normally, if something's missing, or the delivery drivers maybe fucking nicked it, which does happen sometimes, right? And you message them, they'll just immediately refund it, you know? In some cases, they'll do it if you're a good customer. They'll do it without even wanting a picture of it or something like that. But there are some people who try and take the piss because they're fucking fuckers. And they'll go, oh yeah, my covered in fucking, grease and sauce all around their mouth and lips. My food didn't turn up. I think I don't know what happened. Did it really not turn up? Can you show us some evidence it didn't turn up? Oh, my whole order's gone. Where did it go? What on earth? So there's some people that do take the piss, don't they? I'm a retard though because they obviously tag the food up and like put a sticker on it. And I thought for a while, why do they put a sticker on it? Like, if anything, it's just a little inconvenience to open it. And then I realised they'd just start doing that because because DoorDashers and shit would fucking nick fries and eat food out of it and stuff. £9.50 plus for 3.6 miles. What the hell? Wingstop instead of Walgreens. What the hell is that? Best I can do is $10. Wait, this can't be real, can it? This has got to be some joke. Sort by top month. Got drunk and ordered 1 bunt of Butterfinger from Staples Office Supplies. Do you what? It was $10. Fucking hell, man. That's insane. When you really need that Butterfinger. $10 is crazy for a fucking chocolate bar. Oh, no. No! You look very beautiful, madame. Please show bobs and vagin. Dude, that's insane. You look very beautiful. Oh, that's crazy, man. Imagine that. And the guy's just sat on his motorbike looking at you like that. Please do the needful, madame. Please show bobs and vagin. Is there any way for me to speak to someone? I'm really sorry, but that is not possible to speak with the escalation team. And what if this guy comes back? I'm escalating your concern. Constantly striving for a safe environment. I've gone ahead and blocked the Dasher from delivering to you in the future. Wait, hang on a minute. Wait. Hang on a sec. I have gone ahead and blocked the Dasher from delivering to you in the future. That guy needs to be fucking fired. What are you on about? What the fuck? You do what? Get rid of that fucking dude. But the thing is, there's not really much more that Doordash can do, you know? Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, they're not going to fire that guy. Well, put him on a disciplinary at least or something. You know, but maybe you get one... Okay, maybe you get one shot. You get one shot, and if you do that once, it's like, right, final warning. If you do it again, you're off. Hi, Liam. I'm your Doordash virtual assistant. You can select one of the options below. I was charged a small order fee when my subtotal was order bigger than $15. Okay. This has got 11k upvotes. I'm not reading all that for $2, man. I ain't reading all that for $2. Okay, so they managed to get the $2 back. I mean, yeah, it should have gone back, but Jesus Christ, talking about making a mat out of a molehill. Fucking hell, dude. Here's all these DMs of me getting my $2 back. But he managed to get it. Fair enough. They should have done it sooner, but fuck me, man. Whew, that's a bit fucking excessive, isn't it? What is this? Dasher proposition myself, my partner during the delivery. Hi, this is Doordash connecting you to a Dasher for updates about your order. Hey, if you guys want a third, I'll grab a bottle right now. Let me know because I ended my dash. I think we're okay. Both definitely gay, but have a good night. Damn, I was hoping I could watch. Have a good night. Okay, this sounds like it could be fake, possibly. Right? Could this be fake? Maybe? I don't know. This seems a bit fake. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, you're really cute. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna have to side with the femoids on this one. Okay, this is like insane behavior. Like you should not be fucking sending messages to people in the purpose of your job saying you're cute. Okay. Interaction my cousin did with Dasher. Opinions. Hi. Chinese symbols. What do you mean? What the fuck is that, man? Jesus Christ. It's like so confusing. Hello, the order has taken so long. Hopefully I could be compensated with any extra tip and 5 stars at the end of the order. That would be really helpful for me. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Sorry, you sent a picture of a cat. Oh. Eat ass. Okay, right, come on. I'm getting distracted. Listen. Let's finish reading this thread and then we'll get into the memes, okay? We'll get into the women hating that I'm sure you're all here for. Does anyone else think it's upsetting that food is currently considered a luxury item? I'm upset that you call a hand delivery of restaurant quality meals to my home a luxury service. Dude, what? It is. It's a fucking luxury service. Of course it is. You pay a premium for it. It's way more expensive than going to a restaurant and picking it up yourself or dining in the restaurant. Or that, and again, is more expensive. It's like eating at food at home is normal. Going to a restaurant is a luxury. And then getting Doordash is a luxury on top of that because you're sat at home waiting for it to come to you. Fuck me, man. You know, when I was younger, like going to a restaurant was like it was like a big deal. Do you know what I mean? Or getting a takeaway. There were takeaways, but it was obviously like takeaway food, which is like a bit different to restaurant quality food. Um, but you know, it was like quite a, it was like a once every 2 week type situation for me. But some people want it like every other day, or in some cases every day. People fucking want to get it, you know. Which is fine if you're like a big fucking millionaire or you're XQC sat streaming and making loads of money. But for most people, it's going to be way too expensive. Yeah, exactly. Like, every other weekend, you might get a McDonald's if your parents are feeling a bit flush, you know? It's fine to be lazy. That we're being told to just eat cereal and frozen dinners. What? No! Make your own food if you what? What, dude? Jesus Christ. I'm feeling a type of way about it. Frozen meals are a gendered capitalist scheme. They hate disabled so much, they're out here defending frozen food. There's literally nothing wrong with frozen food. God, it's so funny to me that we've got this incredible technology. People, it's entitlement, isn't it? People just get used to it, right? Frozen food is like a fucking marvel. If you went back like, a few hundred years to an average fucking Victorian home or something, or like a place in America and was like, oh, you can just freeze this and it will last for months. People would be like, what? What do you mean? That's crazy. That's insane. What? This food will last for months. Yeah, and you just cook it whenever you want. And the downside is it might, be a bit watery or maybe it's not quite as flavoursome. But other than that, it's, just the same. What? But now, yeah, exactly. Yeah, bread went mouldy in 2 days and exactly. Like food preservation is fucking insane. And the shit that happens now to preserve food is out of control. But these people act like it's bad to then go, well, just have frozen food. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so crazy. Not necessarily. You can get stuff that is bad for you that's full of salt and stuff, but you can also get stuff that's decent now, like frozen food, prepared food. I'm sure it's the same in America, but you can get meals that are like, specifically designed to be healthy and have less sodium and stuff in. And if that really is a problem, just make your own food. If you don't like any of that shit, just make your own. You can make a simple meal. It doesn't have to be complicated. Jesus Christ, man. A meal format that gained mainstream popularity as white women entered the workforce. It gained popularity because of the convenience. It gained popularity because it was incredible that you could just have stuff frozen and it would last for ages. While at the same time, it became harder to support a family on one salary, so not having to cook meant more time for doing capitalism. Fucking hell, man. It's just shocking, like the level of entitlement. Do you know what we need? Speaking of Fallout that I'll be playing later, right? I've been playing Fallout 4 on my Switch in my spare time a bit, and obviously playing Fallout New Vegas. We need a fucking nuclear event for these people so they can know, or they can at least be able to experience it for like a week. Send them on a camp where it's the equivalent of like what would happen if there was some sort of disaster that wiped away technology. Oh my god, that's actually a fucking great idea. You could either do it for fun because you'd want to know what it'd be like and if you could hack it, or alternatively, if you do too many tweets like this, you're forced to attend one, like a government program. You know, like if you like fuck up your driving, you get to do a course where they teach you how to not speed and stuff as a first warning. We should do that with this. You know, and you can kind of imitate it quite well. Dude, that'd be so. Okay, imagine that, wonderful. Man. That's actually a great idea.
Off depressed people.
The one thing the military teaches is how luxurious a refrigerator/freezer is. MREs in the field, deployed for months. Desert, perpetual hot water. Cold water and ice was literally a luxury, no joke.
Thank you for the $10. I mean, yeah. Well, MREs. Dude, MREs are another fantastic thing. Like food that just is in a pouch and will last for a fucking age, dude. I honestly, it is incredible the level of technology we've got, you know, and it just feels sometimes that people take it for granted and take advantage of it and don't think for a moment, damn, think how bad it was before. Yeah, Westworld, but Fallout version. No, it would be like you go somewhere, like say in the middle of nowhere or something like that, and you have like kind of a shanty town built, and it kind of imitates what it would be like if there was some sort of event and you had to survive off the land, or I don't know, something like that. Retard takes. Doordash has, for many people, become a substitute for frozen meals despite being less convenient and radically more expensive. And a lot of frozen meals taste fine. Plenty of chain restaurants are actually serving that. I mean, it's just true. Like, yeah, as long as you buy the right brand and stuff, there's some frozen meals that are fine. Like, they might be a bit watery or whatever, but generally speaking, they're okay. You know, certainly is a quick meal that you don't have to spend much time worrying about, and it's inexpensive too. People have depression and anxiety. Not everyone can just go to the grocery store and plan meals like this. Dude. Bed blob analysis has got to be one of my greatest concepts that I thought of and said on stream. Because it is just such a perfect encapsulation of what these people are all about, you know?
Off depressed people.
It's hard opening frozen food packaging and reading instructions, and my anxiety makes it hard to get out of bed. Doordash should be right.
Thank you, Paper Skin, for the 333. It's not a planned meal. It's a meal you take out the freezer. It's perfect for people who are not coping with their depression or anxiety. It actually literally is good for that. This person is correct. If you because you know, one of the issues with depression is you feel like you can't do shit, or you don't, you know, you get into this deep rut. So being able to just easily prepare something that you can eat so you don't have to fucking worry about it is actually, this person's correct.
Money off depressed people?
Madmex became a member. Madmex celebrates 1 month of membership. I strangle my food or hit the supermart for supplies.
Thank you very much for the membership. I wonder if we could build a system within a local community where we take shifts cooking the frozen food and sharing it. Dude, what? Just go to the store, frozen meal section, okay? Lots of options. It's fucking America we're talking about, okay? Like, this is what's so annoying for me, okay? You go into an American supermarket and there's an entire fucking, like foot of shelf dedicated to one soda. One brand of soda. One type and brand of soda only. And you've got like 20 different options for that one type and brand of soda. It's the same for everything. Frozen meals. Go and look. Look at what you like. Take the one. Boom, you're done. You get lots of options. Okay? Like, there's so many choices you've got. How on earth is it this difficult for some people? This might mitigate some of the distress it causes by being a recurring task. Just a thought. Just go to the fucking store and buy something. What do you... Dude, I'm losing it with these fucking idiots. Frozen food commune. Yeah, skillet meals. Oh, is that where it's all in a pack and you just put it in a wok or skillet or whatever and just fry it and it's done? It's this, dude, with the level of food preservation we have and the food preparation options we've got, oven, stove, microwave, it's like, it's all there. You can do, there's literally endless options for what you can do with this stuff now. Dude. What the fuck is wrong with these people? How do they live in the world? How do they survive? Ramen. Ramen as a real cheat option that you really can't be fucked. Literally just pour hot water from your kettle into a pot and wait 5 minutes and there's a meal. Boom. If you're Zanderhall, you can even eat it dry, pouring the dust on. The economics of groceries is what frustrates me. If I want a BLT, I must buy a whole loaf of bread, a pack of bacon, and a tomato, hoping my mayo hasn't expired. Wait, no, you don't. If you just want one BLT, you go to the store and buy a packaged sandwich of one BLT, right? You would buy a loaf of bread and bacon and tomato, and you'd use that for a BLT, and then you'd use it for other things as well. What did this? If you literally are just like, oh, I fancy a BLT today, go and get a BLT sandwich. I'm sure there's ready-made sandwiches, plenty in America. Go to fucking Subway, okay? Or you buy all that and then you go, right, I've made my BLT. What shall I have for dinner tonight? What, or maybe breakfast tomorrow? Well, I got some tomatoes, some bacon, and some bread. I'll make something out of that. Imagine this person sat there with a fucking bread, one of the most versatile foodstuffs going. Well, now I've made my BLT. I don't know what else to do with this. This is a bit, not sure. Not sure how to tackle this. I got, part of a loaf of bread left. Literally anything. There's like endless options that you can do. I want a proportionally priced kit to make 1 to 2 sandwiches as I end up throwing out so many leftover ingredients. Just buy a pre-made sandwich, you fucking idiots! How much is a pre-made sandwich? A few dollars for a pre-made sandwich. Boom, you've got your BLT. Oh my God. I want you to know that I'm writing a piece about this and I just emailed, okay, I'm going to follow this person because they seem pretty based. I want you all to know that I'm writing a piece about this, and I just emailed Doordash's press office to ask if they had any comment on Doordash discourse. Some types of food are basic staples. See rice, pasta, veg, fruit, etc. Some types of food are more luxury items. Both can exist. No one has an automatic right to be able to shop at Waitrose. Waitrose is an upmarket supermarket store in the UK. Just Americanizing that for you, okay? It's a basic human right to afford all food. What the I have a human right to caviar and lobster. Okay? I want a lobster caviar dinner every single night, and that is my human rights. You can't pick and choose what people deserve. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, gold flaked wagyu with truffle parmesan fry. I don't fucking know what. Oh my God, man. You are mentally ill if you let a poor person carry your food. Feel like the endless Doordash discourse on it often fails to note how extremely unpleasant delivery drivers are now. Okay. This guy's kind of spitting, though. This guy's kind of spitting from what I've seen and what you guys are saying. Most are even stoned and extremely slovenly burnouts. I mean, is he wrong? Is he wrong? Or fresh off the boat immigrants. Both typically drive a beater car filled with trash. It's mentally ill to pay premium costs to have your food transported like that. I mean, that one's true. That one is true. He's got a point there. The dunking on disabled people for using Doordash is a proxy eugenics discourse.
Okay, I mean, that's wonderful. Dude. But how do
blob.
I make money
This.
off depressed people?
Thumbs up if you want to have a taste of Chudlogic's pre-cum sandwich, the kind
Yeah.
that gets bread stuck on the roof of your mouth and is very filling.
Dude, what the fuck? Thank you for the Canadian dollars. Dude, bed blob. For those of you that don't know, that haven't heard me talk about this before, okay? The concept of a bed blob, it's kind of in the name, really. But the idea of it is someone who is so pathetic and so worthless, and their life is of so little meaning that they literally can't do anything. And I think it came up, I think when we talk about overdraft fees, I think, or something. And I said something like, oh, if you get an overdraft fee, just call the bank and they'll normally take it off if it's a first offence. And it was like, I think it was some leftoids in chat still at the time. Were like, what if they're anxious? What if they can't cause of anxiety? What if they can't afford their phone bill? What if they don't have a mobile phone? And it was like all of these reasons that they couldn't do a very simple administrative life task, right? And it got to the point where it was like, well, I guess they're going to wither away and die eventually then, aren't they? Because they create this dynamic where someone is like in a bed, unable to do anything, unable to get up, unable to feed themselves, unable to make a phone call, unable to ask for help. So it's like, well, they just have to perish then, won't they? They're just going to perish. What other option is there? And this is exactly that, isn't it? So the narrative here then is that if you're saying Doordash is an expensive luxury and you should avoid using it if you don't have much the means to, apparently is now eugenics. People are going to die if they can't get fucking Doordash. It's not hard to engage it, but may be helpful to remember the debate isn't really about what ableist leftists are claiming it is, even if they're not entirely conscious of it themselves. If you really cannot exist without using Doordash, then you're just going to have to die. That's it. That's it. Exactly. And also the other thing as well is, yeah, you can get like a delivery of Walmart, and I'm presuming that you can get like a sandwich, pre-made sandwich, or like a microwave meal or something straightforward, where you could probably spend the same that you'd spend on a DoorDash, and you probably get groceries for at least a few days, right? Including a quick meal that you could have there and then, right? I mean, I'm presuming that's the case. You could do that in the UK. So I'm guessing in the consumer, haven that is America, you could probably do it times a million. Amazon Fresh, is that a thing? Yeah. Who the fuck are all these people overpaying for fast food delivery? Leave your fucking houses. Good God. Half the people at one of my favourite spots are some salaried fake email job person's food delivery slave. Let's see you leave your house after 10 p.m. in NYC, tough guy. I mean, okay, I can't really speak to this because I don't live in a particularly crime-riddled area. But, I mean, everywhere I've ever lived in my life, even like in a little village one time when I was younger, there's always a fast food joint that you can walk to, like 5-10 minutes tops, right? And you could do so safely too. And yeah, if it genuinely is that you're so crime riddled that you can't walk 2 minutes to the local I mean, New York as well. I'd imagine there's probably a food joint on fucking every 2 minutes walk in New York. But yeah, but cook your own food then. Dude. And also, why are you eating after 10 p.m.? What the fuck? Okay, the last one, then we'll get into it, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that the Zoomers are at it again. The concept that each meal must be a unique flavour experience is the problem. Just make the same thing every day. Yeah. Yeah. I've had to do this when I was really fucking, short on funds, is you would just make a meal, the same meal, 5 times 5, en masse, put it in the fridge or the freezer, and then eat it throughout the week. And it was a bit boring, but it's better than being... You'd rather be bored eating than be hungry, I would have thought, This is just true. You literally do not need to have a unique meal every single fucking time you eat, And, you know, having a meal that is unique is not a luxury, but it takes time to make that happen. And if you don't have the time to do that, you've got to accept that you're probably just going to have to eat the same thing repeatedly, you know, if you don't have the means to pay for DoorDash and whatnot. Save all that DoorDash money and use it in one nice meal out per week or month instead. Perfectly reasonable take. Perfectly reasonable take. You clearly don't suffer from executive functioning issues, or you'd understand why some of us see that as torture. I remember when I was younger, withholding food was a form of torture. Okay? Not letting someone eat would be considered a form of torture. But now apparently eating but eating stuff that tastes the same is now torture. Right, okay. Also, people with executive functioning issues, do they mean like autism and stuff? People with autism like the same stuff, don't they? They're like, you know, oh yeah, I want chalky milk and nuggies or something. Waterboarding is torture. This isn't torture. It is when you have executive functioning issues. Those of us with ADHD have different brains than your average person. Okay, there we go. Crazy. Fun thread, though. Fun thread to go over. I hope you enjoyed that. I've kind of looked at some of the Doordash threads here and there. And yeah. It was fun to bring it all into one big thread to have a laugh at, okay? Anyway, guys, there we go. We've figured out the disableds. Those that will survive will survive. Those that are going to wither and die are going to die, sadly.